Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Lin of Rehab and Revive Physical Therapy. Thanks again for coming in and tuning into our new episode. We got overwhelming comments and even emails regarding how else can we do to improve flat feet and improve plantar fasciitis pain. So I've got another great exercise, and it's foot tenting or intrinsic foot muscles. So with the ankle alphabets, which we'll link below, the ankle alphabets work on some of the greater support system that's around, like your calf and your shin. But these ones work on the intrinsic foot muscles in the bottom of your feet, and these create that arch or the ability to tent. Just like I've talked about in the high heel video, how to walk with high heels is create that natural tenting. So I'll show you a great exercise soon. So let's talk about the foot here. We're going to use my foot as the example. And most of you may say, well, that's a pretty flat foot. However, there's a difference between flat foot and functional foot. And I would say at this point in my life, it's more of a functional foot. So yeah, there's muscles that go from here to here. However, there's still an arch and it's responsive. If I put weight from my knee down, it responds well and it's in a good alignment, which is, I'm going to use this. A lot of people wonder what a good foot alignment is. You want this, part of this edge of the shin bone to go really between the first and second toe. And if I walk, it should go in that line. And we talked about that in the knee series. You can take a look at that video there. So what needs to happen here is when you're about to push off, you're going to create a tenting. And it's a lot like this. You know, you want to be able to tent. You're going to tent into the floor and roll off. It's going to tent and then push off. So you want to tent and then push off. A lot of people have difficulties because they're either stuck, if those that wear high heels all the time, you know, they're either stuck in a really relaxed state where everything's splayed out, they're rolled in like this. But what you want to do is you want to get that back into neutral, and then what you want to do is you want to be able to create that tenting. A great way to work on those intrinsic foot muscles is to use a little ball. Now this is a bit smaller than a tennis ball, but what you want to do is you want to think about rounding across the ball, just like if you were to grip the ball naturally, and you're going to grip it like this. This is kind of what we call an intrinsic position, and we want to basically start trying to grip around it. Eventually, if you get good enough, you can get right around the ball, and then you're going to want to try to see if you can pick it up. And then there's that. So that's hard. It took me a while to do this, but make sure this exercise is good for you, and you can try this while you're watching TV, and really try to get the ball to pick up. And so you can see that it's not always perfect, but when you can get these muscles to work, you're really going to work on that inner intrinsic muscle to give that support. It's like a trampoline down here, and so that's what you want to think about, that trampoline. So just a little, some key points again. You want to be able to tent before you push off, and how you achieve that is with this great little exercise here. You just get this ball. You want to basically, like you're going to throw the ball, just try to grab around it instead of just trying to do that or do all these other things or try to get it between your toes. I want all 5 toes to get right around the ball and for you to lift it up. There you go. Well, there you have it. It's just a simple ball, no bigger than my palm. What you want to do is, obviously, if you have bigger feet or smaller feet, adjust accordingly. And some people use pennies or marbles. So that's a great way to start really working on those foot intrinsics to build that bottom support, that trampoline I was talking about, for you to have a nice springy push-off. So, make sure you check with your healthcare professional, see if this is the right exercise for you. And if you like what we're doing, we're excited. This actually kind of as a stepping stone to move us towards our running series. We've had a lot of people want to ask what's the efficient way to run. We're going to have exercises and all these things coming soon in the next month. So if you like everything, just keep trying to subscribe, keep staying tuned with the emails and clicking. Also leave a like if you like these videos, and always open for more suggestions. You can email us at rehabandrevivemedia@gmail.com or leave it in the comment box and we'll get to it as soon as possible. Remember, I'm Dr. Lin of Rehab and Revive. We can and we will get better together.